So today's my birthday, May 19th. I was born in 1975. I suck at math, you guys know that, so you can figure out how old I am. But actually, guys, I want to give you something for my birthday. And of course, part of what I'm giving you is going to be the video content that I'm about to get into, which I have no clue what this video is going to be about. But of course, by the time I finish, filming it, I'll know, so it'll be in the title. Here's the other thing. I'm giving away 2 free CDs of my latest album, Masterpeace. So here's how this is gonna work, guys. I'm gonna have my good buddy Eddie Gray pick 2 random numbers.
Hey, Jason, and all you metal freaks out there. Yeah, man, I'll be glad to help pick a couple of random numbers coming up. So stay tuned for that.
So how this is gonna work is those 2 numbers are gonna represent the winners, and that's basically just gonna be, what comment it is, like if it's a 1 or a 7 or a 13. Now, I will say this, if you leave more than 1 comment, only your first comment will count. So just know that, don't go leaving me 10 comments on here because we're only gonna count the first 1. I will be announcing the winners on Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time. So that's gonna be May 22nd, noon Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna go live here on YouTube and I'll announce the 2 winners and then I'll ship your CD out. Oh, and now I have an awesome idea for this video. And I think this is really gonna help you guys tremendously in your metal rhythm playing. So this is gonna be cool. I'm gonna do the lesson outside though, guys, and it should be no surprise because just look at this, how beautiful it is out here. I'll be out there on that grill later too. It's actually a little windy though, so I'm gonna put this little rat looking thing here on my mic so you guys can't hear the wind. All right, so I'm gonna play this little riff right here, and there's a specific technique I wanna show you guys. Now, I have no clue what the riff's gonna be. Like most of the music you hear that comes out of my videos is stuff I make up on the fly, so. So what I'm doing here is, it's not a hammer-on pull-off. We're not actually pulling off. A lot of times you've probably seen videos where I'm going. Now that's a cool technique too, but I don't want you to get it confused with that. What we're doing, we're just doing a hammer-on and we're combining some kind of fast alternate picking. So this gives you more of that thrash metal style of playing, which I think a lot of my videos are catered to thrash metal because that's what we love, and it's like the culprit of metal music. Also, I feel like that thrash metal just has more technique involved than any other style of metal and really any other style of music. That's just my opinion. All right, back to the lesson. I'm just in standard tuning here. So what I'm doing is I'm starting out on the 5th fret, okay, on the A string here, and I'm picking that 1 time and I'm very quickly hammering on to that 7th fret with I use my 3rd finger. You guys may use your pinky finger, do whatever feels comfortable. As soon as I hammer on, that's when I go to a palm mute and alternate pick. And that's where we really come into that thrash metal style of playing. So. Now, how the technique goes, and this is like a little nuance you might hear in here, and it's kind of hard to show you because I can't really do it slow, but I'm almost starting to alternate pick and palm mute just before my finger hits that 7th fret, just before I hammer on. So if you can kind of wrap your head around that concept, I think that will help you. But just keep practicing that. I have no idea how many times I'm actually alternate picking. Just, here's where I tell you, just do what sounds and feels right to you. Like I'm showing you something here, but you may start playing it and just something else comes out. That's okay, as long as you grasp the technique that I'm showing you. And really, that's why I show you these things anyway, because I want you guys to take what I'm showing you and just, kind of like branch out and expand on that and come up with your own stuff anyway. So if nothing else, this is just gonna give you, some really awesome ideas when it comes to writing your own music. So here we go, let's go through the rest of the riff here. After I do that piece, then I switch here to starting on the 7th fret, but I'll start on that 7th fret. That's the one we just hammered on, right? But now we're gonna start the next little phrase of that riff on that fret, the 7th fret. And I'm going to use my first finger, so I'm just going to kind of slide that up right there and hammer onto the 8th. So it's like this. Now, the last part of the hammer-on piece that we're doing in the riff here is I'm going back up to the 3rd fret, and we're going to hammer on to the 5th fret. So just practice each one, like break it down. Don't even try to play it, you know, if you're not quite at that level, don't try to play it all together quite yet. Just practice each part over and over. So practice this part. Just keep doing that over and over until you feel comfortable with it. Then go to this part, you know, the 7th and 8th frets. Just do it however many times you need to do it until it feels comfortable, until it feels natural to you. Because this technique, I'll tell you, at first, when you first start playing it, it doesn't quite feel natural if you're not used to that technique, but it will become natural. I promise you that. You just have to practice it a lot. And then go back up to the 3rd fret, the 3rd and 5th fret. Practice it over and over. And then once you do all that, once you get really comfortable with practicing each part of that riff, then you can tie everything together. And just kind of get that rhythm down. Again, as you're playing this, you may come up with a different pattern, and that's okay. I actually encourage that. Now, one thing that I missed on here when I first played the riff for you, I actually landed on some power chords. So it was more like... Now, I just threw those in there just to kind of break things up, and that's just a B to C power chord. Because I don't want to do this pattern. I don't want to do that all the way through. You want to break things up a little bit when you're playing. You don't want to do the same thing over and over and over again, because then that just gets mundane. It gets kind of boring, you know. But I break it up with those power chords. And again, you don't have to play those power chords. You can play something else. So instead of doing B to C, or maybe do B to C, but then the second time around do an F to G. So let's try that. First time. Or if you want to go darker and go like F to E. That sounds a little bit more metal than the F to G, but just come up with different things, you know, just try different things. But I really wanted to share this technique because I have been playing a lot of this specific riff here. Well, not the actual riff itself, but the technique lately. And I've been throwing that into a lot of the music that I've been writing for videos. And then actually I'm working on a new album too. More to come on that later, but I've been throwing that technique in a lot of my music lately. So I wanted to share it with you because I think it's a really cool technique to learn, man, because it's just gonna be one more thing that you have in your back pocket to whip out. It's like, okay, I can throw this into my riff, and I can do this into my song as well, and it just kind of spices it up a little bit, man. There's one thing I'm missing right now. It is my birthday and all, so I'm gonna crack open a brewski, and it's not quite noon yet, but again, it's my birthday, so it's okay. I was actually gonna go to the gym today, man, but I was like, you know, I'll just chill out today. I'll go tomorrow. You guys probably caught my video yesterday. It was my first day back to the gym, you know, just opened back up, so I was really happy about that. Today I'm just gonna kind of chill out though. I wanted to hang out with you guys by making this video here, so I did that. By the way, this is Rome City IPA. It's a local brewery here, kind of around the corner from us. Not really around the corner, but not too far away either. It's from Brew Hub. It's one of my favorite IPAs ever. I have a series about every Thursday. I'm not gonna promise it's gonna be every single week, but lately we've been doing every Thursday a live series called chops and hops, where I'm sharing some different guitar stuff, whether it be some chops like we just went over, or just gear or recording tips or whatever. And we share some brewskis too. And if you're watching this right now and you're on that series with me, we have a blast. So you know, tell everyone in the comments how much fun that we have in that series. But I usually kick that off around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. Again, I can't promise we'll do it every single Thursday, but usually we do it most every Thursday. And I usually send my email subscribers a notification a day or two in advance to remind them of that. So if you're not on my email, there's a link in the YouTube description. And in fact, I'm giving away a free metal guitar practice guide when you sign up. So if you're not on my email, go ahead and sign up. You'll get the free guide, and then you'll also get my emails, you know, reminding you of the Chops and Hops series every Thursday. So definitely sign up for that. And guys, don't forget about the CD giveaway. Just leave comments, you know, because the numbers, we're gonna pick 2 numbers. My buddy Eddie's gonna pick 2 random numbers, and that's gonna be, you know, the winners will be the number of that comment. Again, if you leave more than 1 comment, you know, I just don't want people going in there like, I'm gonna leave 20 comments, so I'm, you know, my odds are increased. You know, that's really not gonna be the case. We're gonna pick your first comment. So just leave 1 comment, you know, be respectful. But yeah, I'll announce this coming Friday, May 22nd, I'll go live at noon Eastern Standard Time, Friday, May 22nd, and I'll announce the 2 winners of this really cool giveaway that we're doing. So I want to give you guys something for my birthday, because you guys do mean a lot to me. I appreciate your support, you know, on my channel and my music. You guys know I'm an independent recording artist, so, you know, that's not an easy task, I can tell you. I love it. I love every bit of what I do, writing, recording, and releasing music and doing these videos, but, you know, I'm responsible for everything end to end. I don't have a label or anything like that to take care of all that stuff. I have to do everything myself, which I am not complaining. Again, I love what I do as a musician. So thank you again for all your support. And guys, until the next video, keep it metal.